This is my egg yolk ravioli. Not only are you going to learn how to make your own fresh pasta, but you're going to fill it with a show-stopping surprise. Let me show you how. So what I've got here is some 000 flour with some semolina flour as well. Some lovely extra virgin olive oil. Pour that in. Add in 4 egg yolks. Now once you've added your final egg yolk, you'll kind of whisk this together with your hand. Start with about half of your water and then mix it again with your hands. Whisk that together, pour in more water and just keep mixing it until all of that flour is absorbed. So a little bit of bench flour just to stop it from sticking. And we're going to knead this for about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is wrap this in some saran wrap. It's going to go in the fridge for about an hour. Now while our pasta dough chills, we can get on with our ravioli filling. So I'm going to add in some wilted spinach with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and then some ricotta going in, okay? And to this, I like to add a little bit of fresh nutmeg. So shake that in, good pinch of salt going in, and then finally some ground black pepper. In we go with that, and we're just going to mix that together really simply with a spoon, and it's done. I'm going to add that into a piping bag. And with that all in there, we can go get our pasta dough, which will be completely chilled now. And what you want to do immediately is cut this in half. Just down the middle, you can put 1/2 to the side, and we can start to roll this out. So take your dough, press it down, just to flatten it a little bit. And I've got this on the widest setting. So make sure it's really nice and wide. And we're going to put it on kind of a medium speed. And all we have to do is just roll this through. And now I'm going to start to make it thinner. So I'm going to turn this up to level 2 and we start to roll again. Perfect. And again, we're going to make this thinner. Perfect. Now it's long enough you could almost wear it as a scarf. I'm going to show you a little test. But first of all, I'm going to cut this pasta in half because it's really long right now. And here we go. Okay, so this is the test. Lay the pasta down on the table. You're going to kind of gently squat down a little bit. And we're going to blow air underneath it. And I call it the flagpole test. So what you're looking for is the pasta to ripple. When it ripples, you know it's thin enough. So now that's thin enough, we're going to clean up and we can start to make our ravioli. So we've got 2 sheets of pasta that have been rolled out, and what I'm going to do is take my cookie cutter as a guide. So you want to lay that down and you're going to create a border, almost like a wall inside the cookie cutter with the filling that you made earlier. And then we can repeat this across all of our pasta. So once you've finished piping those, you can see you've got these 4 little donut type rings. So now we need to get our egg yolk action on. And just gently, oh I missed. So take 2, and you just gently drop it into that hole. So now I've dropped that final egg yolk in, I'm just gonna wash my hands so they're not so sticky, and we can come back and finish them off. So I've got a bit of water here and a pastry brush. I'm gonna run this around the edge here, just like that. Now the most important part. So lift up the other piece of dough you had. You're just gonna kind of lay this over the top, lining it up. So take your hands and almost cup around them like this. Just run your hands kind of pushing that air out. The final stage is just to cut them out. And all we've got to do now is cook these. And fresh pasta is a little bit different to the box stuff because it cooks in about 1 to 2 minutes. It's so quick. And I've got some nice salted boiling water. And all I'm going to do is just drop these in. So you can see now they've all floated to the top, which means they've cooked. I'm going to grab them with a slotted spoon and just drop them onto some paper quickly. So once they've dried off a little bit, lift these up and we can plate them. Now, I'm going to throw a little bit of olive oil around the edge, a pinch of salt as well, just to season those up. Of course, more Parmesan cheese, some breadcrumbs for a little bit of texture, And then finally, no Italian dish would be complete without a little sprig of basil. And there you have it, your delicious egg yolk ravioli. So have a look at that. You get that ooey gooey egg yolk running out. You've got that delicious filling in the middle. And seriously, this is so impressive. It's taking Italian cooking to the next level, and you even made your own fresh pasta. Enjoy.